This is Star Wars Armada Explained. I'm Karnak. Today we're going to look at the Ion Cannon upgrade card, the NK-7 Ion Cannons. How can you tell if it's an Ion Cannon card? You look on the bottom left hand corner of the card, you'll see the Ion Cannon symbol. This card costs 10 points. The card reads, Blue Critical. You may exhaust this card to force the defender to choose and discard one of his defensive tokens. So how does this card work? You need to be at a range in which you can utilize blue dice. Like for example, if this bottom Star Destroyer was a ISD2, which throws 4 red die and 4 blue die, and it can equip this card, you make sure you're at medium range, so you can utilize your blue die, which again, the black circle is close range, blue circle is medium range, and red circle is long range. Red circle you throw red dice, medium range you throw blue dice, black range you throw the black dice. So the ISD2 does throw 4 red die, so we're not going to say there's any obstruction, there's no other effects to stop our die. So we're going to say it's the 4 red die, and he throws 4 blue die, and he's shooting at the front of this Star Destroyer. So it looks like we got critical effects across the board, essentially. So when does this card come into effect? Well, you don't activate or exhaust this card until after the spend defense token step. So after your opponent, for example, maybe you used an accuracy token to lock down his brace, so you've spent that to lock his brace. But then maybe that Star Destroyer, if he's got a card equipped like ECM or Electron Countermeasures, maybe he's going to unlock it so he can spend his brace so he can have that attack from 7 damage to 4 damage. So then, after he spent his defense tokens, that's when you say, yo, I got a blue critical showing on my card, I'm going to exhaust these NK-7 Ion Cannons, and that's when it comes into effect. But again, your opponent chooses which token he's going to discard. So your opponent, in this example, may decide, you know what, I don't need my contain token anymore. I'm going to get rid of my contain token. And so then with that attack, you have eliminated one of his defense tokens. And that is how the card is utilized. The issue, I'm going to touch a little bit on card mechanics, just because I usually don't do this because it makes my videos too long. But I just want to note something about this card. Initially it sounds like this card is going to be amazing. The problem is that your larger ships, you really want that reroll ability. If you had tossed, example, the die that had tossed there, what happens if you had gotten 4 blanks and 3 accuracies? You're not committing enough damage to be able to hurt anything. You really need a card, for example, like leading shots, or another card that could potentially help offset some of that missed opportunity with your attack pool. And again, with this card, your opponent could choose, for example, to use one of his defense tokens in the spend defense token step. And then when you activate this card, he could choose that token he's already used and then just take it off the table. Because you don't get to choose as the attacker, it's the defender's choice. Also, if you are trying to use this card at long range, like maybe you've got quad battery turrets equipped, which is a card that if your opponent is moving at a faster speed than you are, you can add 1 blue die to your attack. But even that it's only 1 blue die for example, if you're at long range. And most ships or cards have the ability to either negate if you do happen to roll the 1 blue critical, which is what you need, so it's very difficult to get that to start with, or a lot of ships you're trying to shoot at have evades and will cancel that, or they've got titles, or they've got other mechanics that can get around this card. So this card is very expensive for its use and can be, in some cases, difficult to pull off. So that's Star Wars Armada Explained. Of course, if you have any questions or concerns, if you feel like anything is an error or if I got anything wrong, please be sure to let me know. Leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.